The air in the kitchen felt heavy, thick, with the scent of burnt toast and words we both refused to say. I stood still, hands gripping the counter's edge as my wife's voice sliced through the quiet. I'm on an intimacy strike. David. Don't touch me. Don't even try. Her tone was steady, sharp, deliberate. She didn't look at me as she poured her coffee, every motion too calm to be natural. The mug trembled faintly in her hand, a small betrayal of the storm. Beneath her calm, my heart slammed against my ribs, sudden and violent, like a car skidding into a wall. An intimacy strike? What did that even mean after 12 years, 2 kids, and a life held together by routines and sacrifice? I opened my mouth, but the words tangled and died before leaving my throat. Claire turned away, auburn hair glinting in the morning light, wiping an already clean counter. The silence stretched thin, humming with tension. A flicker of something dark twisted in my gut. Suspicion. Was this about last week's argument over money, the late nights at work, or something deeper, something I hadn't seen coming? My mind replayed her distance, the way she lingered on her phone, the short replies, the sudden girls' nights that left her smelling faintly of someone else's cologne. I told myself I was imagining things. Claire, I said quietly, you can't just say that and walk away. Talk to me. She froze for a moment, then said, I just need space, David. Her tone was flat, rehearsed, like she'd been waiting to say it. The clocks ticking filled the void, each second louder than the last. I wanted to grab her, to demand the truth, but her warning, don't touch me, echoed in my head, freezing me in place. The rest of the day blurred. I sat through meetings, nodded at people, but my mind replayed every cold glance, every excuse. The signs had been there, the exhaustion, the new perfume, the late-night messages. Each memory stabbed like a pin, small but lethal. That evening, I found her phone on the couch while she tucked the kids into bed. My pulse thudded. I'd never snooped before, but tonight, I had to. No. Just once, I told myself. Her passcode, our anniversary, unlocked a world I wished I'd never seen. At the top of her texts, Evan, a coworker she'd mentioned once. Miss you already, he'd written. Followed by a heart. Her reply, can't wait to see you tomorrow. The words blurred. More messages. Weeks of them, flirty, intimate, raw. You make me feel alive, she'd said. Alive. Then what was I? The husband who paid bills, fixed leaks, raised kids, held her through grief. A ghost. I set the phone down, hands shaking. The air felt too thick to breathe. Upstairs, she was reading to our daughter, her voice gentle, the same voice that had declared war that morning. My stomach twisted. How could she sound so loving and be so cruel? I waited in the dark, anger simmering under my skin. When she came down, her expression softened, like she'd forgotten everything. You okay? She asked. I forced a smile. Fine. Just thinking. I watched her carefully. You sure you're okay? You seem off lately. Her eyes flickered before she said, work's been crazy. Her lie slid smoothly, practiced, almost perfect. And that hurt more than the truth. The next morning, I woke before dawn, watching her sleep. Peaceful. Innocent. I felt love, rage, grief all tangled. I couldn't lose her, but I couldn't pretend, either. As she stirred, I made a choice. Over breakfast, I set my mug down. If you're on an intimacy strike, Claire, I'm on a money strike. No more covering your expenses. You want freedom. You pay for it. Her fork froze midair. What are you talking about? She whispered. The kids were at school, thank God. You shut me out, I said. Now you stand alone. Her face flushed with anger and guilt. That's not fair. Not fair, I snapped. You've been lying to me. Who's Evan, Claire? Her color drained. She didn't answer. Silence said enough. How long? I asked quietly. How long have you been cheating? It's not what you think, she said. Tears spilling. It's complicated. Complicated? I laughed, hollow. You're telling another man he makes you feel alive. What's complicated? She began pacing. I didn't mean for it to happen. You were so distant. Always working. I felt invisible. Her words cut deep, but they didn't excuse her. So you found someone else instead of fixing us? I know, she sobbed. I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt you. I don't know who I am anymore. Her confession cracked something in me. I wanted to hate her, but I saw the broken woman underneath the betrayal. I thought of our kids, our home, the life we'd built. Could I forgive this? Could I survive it? I need time, I said at last, my voice rough. Figure out what you want, Claire. Because I can't live like this. She nodded, crying silently. For the first time, I saw her fear, not her defiance. The clock ticked on, counting the seconds of what was left of us. And I realized the real betrayal wasn't the affair. It was the slow decay of trust, the silence we both allowed long before Evan ever appeared. As I stepped outside, the morning air cut cold against my face. The future felt like a wound open, uncertain, bleeding quietly.